Caitlin Clark just showed you why she's the face of the WNBA and why everybody needs to get on board. She's the Times Athlete of the Year. That is Caitlin Clark. And Caitlin Clark accepted this award or prestige or whatever you want to call it. And she spoke about things that she wants to see done in the game of basketball. So she says, and I quote, "I want to say I've earned every single thing, but as a white person, there is privilege. A lot of those players in the league that have been really good have been black players. This league has been built on them. The more we can appreciate that, highlight that, talk about that, and then continue to have brands and companies invest in those players that have made this league incredible. I think it's very important. I have to continue to try to change that. The more we can elevate black women, that's going to be a beautiful thing." Shouts to Caitlin Clark because she gets it. The WNBA has been around for a very long time. There's been great players. There's been impactful players, Hall of Fame players that have come through, and there hasn't been that rise in popularity in the game, although the game is a very niche game and there's a fan base that craves that product. Shouts to them. But in regards to getting the national notoriety that some of these players deserve, they haven't gotten there yet. But here's the thing that Caitlin Clark is now starting to realize. There is something called white privilege out there, whether it be in the corporate world, sports, movies, wherever it is, there is something called white privilege. However, there's another thing about recognizing your white privilege and using it to be able to help others get the shine that they need. That's what Caitlin Clark is doing. She realizes that she's the golden goose. She is. Where she goes, the league goes. If she's a great player, the league is going to continue to grow because they're going to follow her and follow her lead. If she can be the ones to be able to step through that door, to be able to shake hands with not only the white companies, the black companies, or whoever, she can now bring everybody along to go through and shake hands with those same exact people. Some of these people that support Caitlin Clark might not agree to that. They might not like her stance here, but this is a girl that gets it. I think she's always gotten it. She always understood the importance of her impact in society. She is a lightning rod, because when you talk about Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, the two fan bases are always battling each other, right? And there's always this racial component that factors into the situation. Never with Caitlin Clark in regards to saying anything. It's always the people that support her, right? A very big majority of people. Well, she's telling those people that you need to go out there and support these players as well. They're great, they're talented, and they deserve the notoriety that I'm getting right now, if not more, because they've paved the way for me to be able to come into the WNBA, to be able to, carve out my own career and my own legacy. So shouts to her. I have nothing bad to say about Caitlin Clark. I really think that this is it's something that you can really admire and appreciate, and we don't really see that much. And I appreciate her greatly. I really do. You have any thoughts about that? No?
Yeah, I did see that story this morning, and definitely agree. Like, you have to understand that, people and your privilege, and that people don't always get the same opportunity when they should, because it shouldn't matter, color, gender, anything like that. Just if you're in that position, everyone deserves that equal position.
Yeah.
And if you have that talent, if you have that knowledge, you should, given equal opportunity no matter what. So I think that's good that she's stepping up for the whole WNBA and speaking acts. Especially now, this whole year she's kind of been the top person in
Yep.
the league, so that's definitely important for the
Yeah.
growth of the league and everything.
She is growing into her role as the face of the league, and that's just the way it goes. Well, somebody didn't like it, and we're going to talk about that. Washington Mystics owner Sheila Johnson didn't like it. She said, "Oh, why couldn't they have put the whole WNBA on the cover and said the WNBA is the league of the year? When you single out one, it creates hard feelings." Now, I am not somebody who likes to be mean all the, I was going to laugh because that's a lie. I do like to be mean when it's warranted. In a situation like this, I will have to say to Sheila Johnson, shut it. Because when Michael Jordan came on the scene and everybody said, he's the guy. He's the guy that's going to push this league forward and get us all fucking paid. Go ahead and be the poster child. When Magic Johnson and Larry Bird were pushing the league forward, they said, go ahead, young fellas, push the league forward and let us get paid. Where Magic Johnson was the first $1 million player in NBA history. You need stars to push your game forward. You don't need a participation trophy where everybody's on the cover and we can put the whole league as league of the year. No. Caitlin Clark is the money train. Jump on it and shut up. Anybody who's hating on that, who wants to poo-poo that or have hard feelings about that, tough shit. There's always one. There's always one to push the pack forward. There's always a king of the pack, a lion. There's a king. There's a king in everything. There's a president. There's this. You need somebody to pull everybody forward. Caitlin Clark is that for the WNBA. Whoever doesn't want to accept that will get left behind. All the companies and endorsements and sponsorships want to talk to Caitlin. They don't want to talk to you, Sheila Johnson. They don't care. But if you are getting on the train that Caitlin's on, then they'll take you to the party as well. It's the way it goes. Kobe Bryant pushed the game forward. LeBron James pushed the game forward. Steph Curry, all of these, Tom Brady, Peyton Manning. One player is always the guy or the girl or the woman, whatever you want to say. Just the way it goes. So why do you? It's like you want to take this girl's achievements and put yourself in there and try. No. She will be able to push this league forward her way with her play and also what she says. She just showed you exactly how she's going to use her privilege and her platform to be able to push the game forward for everybody else. That's a leader. Instead of a GM that should be a leader that's crying bullshit. Go look at what your draft board is and don't fucking worry about what Caitlin Clark got to do. That might be a little mean, but the truth hurts. Is that one player, as great as she is the reason why your game will grow. And if you don't accept it, then you might not really want the game to grow the right way. Just saying.